hiding behind the mask.
After completing high school, they went to different universities in different states. Long distance created a hole in their relationship. Both of them were under pressure. Studying, giving presentations, doing assignments, projects, they were stressed out. They couldn't give much time to each other, used to talk once a week and later it turned into once every month. Still, Lila called him every week but he didn't answer her calls. At that time, Rihan met Alina one day in the library. Alina was entering the library. She had AirPods on her ears and was searching for a song on her mobile. And Rihan was leaving the library, he was messaging his friend. Both of them collided into each other and Alina was going to fall down but Rihan saved her. They said sorry to each other and Alina also thanked him for not letting her fall down. On their first met, Rihan had a crush on her.
Alina didn't notice the way he was looking at her. She walked into the room leaving him mesmerized by her beauty.
For the next 2 weeks, Rihan went to the library, hoping that he might have a chance to meet her again. He was losing hope but right at that time, he saw Alina reading book on a corner of the library. He went to her and started a conversation. She was only answering his questions, it was clear that she had no interest in him. This way Rihan was able to be a good friend of her. He had totally forgotten Lila. Alina was not the type of girl who would get into any kind of relations easily. Rihan was determined to make her fall in love with him. He was strongly attracted to her that he forgot Lila so fast. Like Lila was never a part of his life, she was just a friend, a good friend. In fact, he had proposed her just because he wanted to be in a relationship. He never had this feeling for Lila which he was feeling for Alina. On the sophomore year, he proposed Alina and luckily, she accepted his love. They went on dates but nothing more than that. He had asked her few times to go on dates on those beautiful tree gardens, museum, art gallery, and every time she said no to him. He felt like maybe she was not that much comfortable around him. So, he tried to show his best so that she could understand, he really loved her a lot. Few days later, Rihan had broken up with Lila but their friendship remained. She was depressed, cried a lot remembering the days they had spent. Seeing her condition, Shalin stayed on Lila's apartment for the next 6 months, to console her friend, to help her move on. 6 years later, Lila got married to Josh. Josh was her colleague and they fell in love at the first sight. After getting married, they lived with Josh's parents. Few months later, they found out that Lila was pregnant with his child. His parents loved her so much. She thought that now she was getting her own family, a happy family. One day, Josh's sister had come home with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend was Rihan. She was shocked but controlled herself. On the 8th month of her pregnancy, she heard something, she couldn't believe her ears. Everyone except Lila was having a conversation on Josh's parents' bedroom. It was midnight, so she was sleeping peacefully. But then she needed to go to washroom. When she looked on her bed, she couldn't find Josh. She was searching him and then she saw them there. His dad said, "Soon Lila will give birth. Josh, do you remember what you have to do?" Josh answered, "Yes, Dad." His dad said to Alina, "You have to work on your acting. Your expression will tell her the truth, girl. Josh, I hope that you won't do anything stupid at the last time. We really need to get that child. We have to sacrifice it. The holy blood of the child will make our God happy." Hearing that, Lila wanted to run from there. When she was about to walk out from that place, she accidentally dropped the flower vase outside of that bedroom. Lila couldn't go out anymore, neither she could meet her neighbors. She was locked inside her room, couldn't sleep peacefully, always having nightmares. As a result, her health was deteriorating. Josh had brought doctor for her checkup. While the doctor was checking her, she asked the doctor for help. She said, "Please help me. They are evil. They want to kill my child. Call the police please." The doctor said, "Calm down please. It is not good for your baby." She said, "I'm telling the truth. You have got to believe me." The doctor injected her sedative. She understood asking him for help was of no use. John had already lied to the doctor about her mental condition and said she was thinking that they would kill her child. She took several attempts to escape but was caught. One day, Rehan had come to her in secret. He said, "Lila, listen. I don't support them. I can't do this inhuman act. I'll give my best to save your child. This is my number. If you get any chance to escape, tell me. I'll help you get out of the house." She was crying, teardrops were coming down from cheeks. Some days later, she got the chance. Everyone had gone somewhere. She called Rehan from her phone. John didn't take her phone cause he knew she had no one but him. Now, Rehan is driving the car. Lila now can't believe that she fell in their trap. Rehan was lying to Lila, he was not helping her at all. He was working for Alina and her family the whole time. Rehan doesn't stop the car. He tells her to wait till they go on the main road. It is not possible for her to fight in this condition. He takes her to a house in the woods. When they reach, she sees everyone. She looks at Rehan with tears in her eyes. He doesn't even look at her. There are no neighbors who could have helped her. She loses all her spirit. John always gives her pills so that she can sleep well. One day, she makes a plan. She doesn't swallow the pills anymore, rather keeps it in her mouth. This way, she saves so many pills. To execute her plan, she starts acting like she is okay with them killing the child, which John believes. He even lets her roam in the house, eat with them in the dinner table. She is waiting for a chance. Fortunately, she gets that chance. One night on her 9th month of pregnancy, she secretly mixes the pills powder on their food. The dose was very high for normal people, so they go to their bed before their bedtime. She poured kerosene all over the house and locked the doors from outside. She takes all the jewelries and money from the house to stage that they were robbed. She is walking to the town and her condition is getting worse. She finds a phone booth and calls her childhood friend Shalin to come and pick her up. Shalin takes her. The police comes for an investigation and says Lila that they found some weird sculptures, books and room full of weird symbols. They asks her if she knew anything about it. She had no idea of that room. They asks her when she had come to Shalin's house and why. Shalin answers that Lila's husband had sent her to Shalin's apartment because John's house was far from town, and if Lila goes into labor, they can take her to the hospital fast. Police believes their words and closes the case. Lila gives birth to an angel who looks just like her. Shalin helps her to look after the baby. Looking at her child's innocent face with love, she says, "My sweet little angel, I promise you, I will give my everything to save you even if it takes my life."
Thanks for watching.